that touch my savior.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Jacksonville. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, but looks like this one might be coming back. On 2nd down, Howard. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Josh Hines Allen getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Now Howard on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 21 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Howard to throw again. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the zone read, here's Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That is caught by Washington. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Howard. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And the defense unrelenting, a third consecutive sack. Former third overall pick, Quentin Williams. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. They'll throw for it with Howard. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 11, 13 loose. So goes hot, 30.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
3-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Take right open. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, kill. Think right.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. And he will score! Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 30 on the year, 1 shy for Damian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That looked good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
Play action. It's Howard. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 49.
First and goal.
Now, Howard. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second down, it's Howard. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Howard back to the air one more time.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They're going on fourth down. Howard. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He's got his man Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. On first and 10, Lawrence escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
13. Hey. 11. Think right. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. On the handoff, it's Johnson. The ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They're going to go play action with Howard. This one is caught by Reed. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground. First and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll throw on first down with Howard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Howard. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third, they need 8. Howard moving outside the pocket, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Throw again, it's Howard. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing again, Howard. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Here's Coop for the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They are unable to add on the point after. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go. Hey, Lion.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Moving to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 39 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Think right open. 11, 11. 30 left. 11. Think right. Hey, Soko, high.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give them 14 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. From the gun, it's Howard. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
At the 46-yard line.
11, 11, ag. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence now on second down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
Hey,
At the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's a gain of 12.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now, Howard. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Howard. Quick hitting slant there. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chance.
And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And on this front down, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Israel Makamu. And offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Giambi Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ifotu Melifonwu. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away. Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully,
that is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will get just a bit closer. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of
Here's
a
a second and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The running back again the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Red on red. Hey, tomato. Done. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. To the air, Howard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing on third down is Howard. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Howard to throw again. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head. And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
To throw it on first down is Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 54 yards.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open.
He's got his big tight end, Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers cut into the lead a little bit.
52. Steelers 27.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go.
To the ground, a first down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle, and he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. One of the Steelers has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Howard. This one complete to Washington. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, Howard. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Steelers 27.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Howard. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Jaguars are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great.
Stay Every day I think about you, it drives me crazy. I think I'm
Sucks up when it's halftime, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy.